October 26th of 2019. My name's Jim Amata, being joined by Pittsburgh legend Paul Atlas. We are back here in McKeesport, Pennsylvania for Angel Gate Women's Wrestling. And you want to talk about dangerous women's wrestling? That's this young lady right here, Paul, Scarlett, a walking weapon.
Oh, without a doubt. You see her ramming her own head into the turnbuckles. A lot of Samoans. This chick is dangerous.
Rage personified is this young athlete. Hey, Paul, would you look at that flexibility from Rebel?
All right, we'll call it that.
Former Impact Wrestling star Rebel in the battlegrounds here. Hello.
This opening round matchup is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Mindscape, this is Scarlett. And her opponent, she is a former Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, Impact Wrestling knockout. She is often imitated, never duplicated. She's a good old girl, the people's sweetheart, ladies and gentlemen, Rebel!
And Paul, let's not forget, as we're going to have the opening bell here from referee George Ross. The Rising Angels tournament is essentially a gauntlet-style tournament. You have to win to advance. If you lose a matchup, you're out of here.
That's it. You're one and done if you cannot claim a victory over your opponent here tonight.
As the winners of each matchup progress forward, when we come down to an undefeated athlete in this gauntlet style, that athlete will get a shot at the championship here in Angel Gate, as we're seeing Scarlett back Rebel up. But Rebel's going to use her veteran presence to try to outwit the young Scarlett, who is just 20 years of age. However, we know that Scarlett is dangerous inside those ring ropes.
Oh, you and I have both seen her at Fight Society, and you know she's beaten many a man in her career. So Rebel better be on her toes tonight.
Yeah, the athletic accomplishments of Rebel really can't be understated. A former student of the Ohio Valley Wrestling System. As we've said, we've seen her on national television through Impact Wrestling. So she really brings a pedigree to this matchup that, quite frankly, the young Scarlett simply hasn't had time to build yet. But it's certainly an opportunity for Scarlett to prove herself against a whole new level of competition.
Oh yeah, she's got a list of accomplishments along. Let's not forget, former Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. And I'll tell you what, those competitive cheerleaders, the training for that is just about as hard as it is for pro wrestling. Yeah, I don't think she's going to be able to move Scarlett that easily.
Scarlett grinning like a Cheshire cat. She's having fun in there. And Scarlett suckered her in. Rebel was naive in that exchange.
Oh yeah, she.
I'm surprised at that mistake. Misdirection from Rebel now. I believe Rebel just realized who she's in the ring with in this juncture.
Now she's going to have to get a little unorthodox herself, because that's exactly what Scarlett is.
Talk about unorthodox. Here's some of that cheerleading background being infused into the squared circle. Not quite a leg drop, it was definitely effective. Scarlett, though, got her shoulders up. We know that Scarlett is not going to be an easy night for anybody.
No, not at all. Like I said, she's gone one-on-one with many men in Fight Society, and she has held her own and has scored several victories.
And this could be smart for Scarlett, taking a timeout or just heading out. I don't know.
I don't know, but she did say our referee was number one.
Now, wait a minute. Rebel isn't going to allow this to happen. Rebel's not going to take a count-out victory. Hoist Scarlett back in the squared circle because Rebel wants to win this one convincingly, which is understandable. You want to make a case, want to make a statement on this platform. But again, Scarlett going to take a powder, head to the outside to regroup.
And that's not exactly
Rebel's going to press the advantage, Paul. Things could get dangerous here. Out among the concrete.
Let's not forget, just a few weeks ago, Scarlett took place in that Shirley Doe Open Challenge match for the Fight Society Championship, and she battled with all top men in Fight Society all over this arena. This may not be a good thing for Rebel to do.
Rebel hesitated and got potatoed right there.
Yeah, if you got a chance to hit her square in the eyes, you better do it. Yeah, Rebel's paying for it now.
Some of those facial features from Rebel may be rearranged by the time this matchup's over. And that was a mistake from the young Scarlett, a rookie mistake in a sense. As Scarlett quite literally on the laps of our ringsiders.
I hope she paid for those tickets.
And just barely breaking the count there. Referee George trying to be as lenient as he can be.
Well, you have to be in a situation like this because these girls are battling for a shot at the Angel Gate Heavyweight Championship.
And Rebel just tumbled very awkwardly to the concrete floor. A slip like that, something that simple, could really change the complexion of a matchup.
Oh, it has. You can see the pain etched on Rebel's face as she lies out there on the concrete. Scarlett trying to gather her senses back in the ring.
Five minutes has gone by in this matchup. 5 minutes.
Referee George was trying to allow Rebel the proper space to get back into the ring. Scarlett would have none of it. She is aggression personified as she's now driving all the air out of the former TNA knockout.
Hey, and let's say, Scarlett, that's a veteran move for a young lady who's so new to this business.
And did you hear that? Rebel may want to show some skin, but I believe Scarlett's going to try to make each and every inch of that skin black and blue by the time this matchup is over. Hits the buckle very hard that time.
You see the authority that Scarlett whipped her in, using her entire body to do so.
And look at that, all impact in the corner. You can see the body ricochet there. Paul, I got to be honest, I'm impressed that Scarlett, a relative newcomer to this industry, is hanging in there with Rebel.
Oh, she's going to hang in there with her. Come on now.
And huge contact again in the corner.
Scarlett is definitely wise beyond her years.
Yeah, I'm going to say it, Paul. I believe this young lady has a very bright yet demented future in this sport. I believe we're going to be talking about Scarlett for a long, long time. As she is physically dissecting the former TNA star. Scarlett was not impressed with a television resume. Scarlett was coming in here, hooks the leg.
Hey, Scarlett has on her mind what every lady has on their mind here tonight. and that is a shot at the Angel Gate Championship.
And Scarlet is just a real roughneck. Rebel avoids the contact that time. Roll up.
But look how quick Scarlett gets back to her feet after that pin attempt.
She knew exactly what to do. She
That's it.
wasn't taken aback. She wasn't surprised. She processed what was happening and reacted to it. And look at the grin.
Oh, big fall-away slam by Scarlett.
That devilish grin is just scary.
She enjoys inflicting punishment on her opponent.
And she is a real predator, just dragging her prey around the ring. But you got to give Rebel credit. She's not going to give it up.
No, but that was very close there.
And this is a full mount raining down shots. All the leverage and all the positioning favoring Scarlet here.
Yeah, Rebel was trying to cover up as best she could, but those shots were still getting through.
And now we're going to see some tenacity here from Rebel. She's not all glitz and glamour, we know that. But she got planted.
Oh, look at that spine buster. That has to be it. I am amazed that Rebel kicked out of that.
And Paul, here's a maneuver you can appreciate. This is a throwback.
Oh, without a doubt.
And it's also torturous.
Yeah, putting a lot of pressure on the shoulder joints of Rebel right now, as well as twerking her back at the same time.
You can dislocate a shoulder very easily.
Rebel trying to fight her way out of it. She's got to her feet.
Arm drag, desperation maneuver, but Rebel was able to create some space. Gonna fire away here. Oh, look out.
And both women
She can't free herself, Paul.
Scarlett's got that locked in, that waist lock tight, trying to drive the air out of Rebel.
And she's compressing the rib cage, and you can see the pain etched on the face of Rebel.
You can't breathe, you can't fight.
She is in real jeopardy here. Again, clutching the ribs, but that could be a knockout shot if Rebel can.
Yeah, I was going to say, if Rebel,
capitalize.
how much does Rebel have left after that?
She is in agony on the mat. Although Scarlet may be unconscious.
10 minutes going by in this matchup. 10 minutes.
A kick right to the temple puts Scarlet on the canvas.
Both ladies trying to get to their feet right now.
Scarlet up first. Rebel catches the boot. Charges through. And what an up kick. And a flapjack. We are seeing Rebel hit another gear. There was some ferocity in those eyes.
Yeah, there's a little bit of ferociousness now in everything that Rebel's hitting.
What an innovative neck breaker.
Wait a minute, what do we got going on here?
And that's OSHA Inc. What the hell are they doing here?
I have no idea. The Fight Society Triple Crown Tag Team Champions are here at ringside. I have no idea why.
Well, this is Angel Gate Women's Wrestling. OSHA has no reason to be here. Wait a minute. Shoulders down.
And Scarlett almost stole one with the help of OSHA Inc.
OSHA almost cost Rebel this matchup, who just face planted Scarlet. And she got her.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Rebel.
The pretty face proving she's not just a pretty face. And I still want to know why the hell OSHA Incorporated got in the building.
I have no idea why they're here.
These jackasses need to get out of here.
I know everything that goes on in Fight Society, but these guys were definitely not booked to be here tonight.
And Paul, I believe we're going to send it up to our colleague, the lovely Tatiana Rose, is going to get some post-match comments from Rebel. If Rebel can contain herself, if she can compose herself, because she is furious, and rightfully so. Let's give it to Tatiana.
Rebel, if I could just get a word with you. Congratulations on that amazing victory in a hard-fought battle. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling pretty darn good. I came out here to win, and that's exactly what I just did. But I want to know who the hell were those guys interfering with my match? This is the Angel Gate. It's all about the pussy power, correct? Yeah. You know what, Scarlett? She was a good competitor, but to be honest, there's only one girl that's in my way right now. Roni Nicole. Oh yeah. And I will run through the roster like butter to get to her. So be ready. You guys ready for that match? Let's go.
And stay classy, Rebel. Stay classy.
Scarlett, willing to say a few words? The great match you guys had. You came up a little bit short. Anything to say?
Well, Scarlett, a woman of few words, obviously.
One of the most physically dominating women we've seen in this building. She is the international headhunter. She is a former Angel Gate champion. She is the Big Bang, Roni Nicole.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, fighting out of the corner to my right, from Kawasaki, Japan, she is the international headhunter, the Kawasaki killer, the Tomomachi death dealer. She's the triple count killer and thicker thighs than Godzilla. This is Ronnie Big Bang Nicole. And her opponent, from Little Rock, Arkansas, she is the Golden One, Cassandra Golden!
Paul, Cassandra Golden, a 2-year pro wrestling primarily out of Georgia, may be in for a rough night here because, quite simply, Angel Gate is Roni Nicole territory.
Oh, without a doubt. She is in for one hell of a fight here tonight. Because you know what? Roni Nicole, when she heard this tournament was coming about, she was a little bit heated. Because, you know, we have not seen the champion, Casey Spinelli, in this building since she won it on our first pay-per-view. And Roni Nicole feels she should be getting an automatic rematch as the former champion.
And she may have a very valid claim to that. I mean, Casey Spinelli is tremendous, one of my favorite professional wrestlers. But if there's scheduling conflicts or what have you, whatever the case may be, the point is, Roni Nicole does have a very valid claim to a rematch. And unfortunately, Cassandra Gold may have to impure that wrath here.
Oh, yeah. She doesn't feel she should have to earn a shot at the title. She feels she deserves a shot by rematch being the former champion.
But Ronnie is the alpha and the omega when it comes to Angel Gate. She is the competitor that has had the most success in terms of win-loss record and as far as championships go. And as much fun as Cassandra Gold likes to have, you try to play games with Roni Nicole, she's going to knock your lights out.
Oh, there's no two ways about that. Ronnie may play this game for a little bit, but right here real soon, she's going to punch her square in the mouth. Or in the stomach.
I don't know if anyone wants to match power Roni Nicole. She has that low center of gravity that she can really just put to work. She bulldozes through the competition. Greco-Roman knuckle lock here. We're going to see how well Cassandra Gold can use her height advantage, which is being neutralized by the brute force of the Big Bang.
Roni Nicole getting that leverage maneuver in there, getting Cassandra Gold bent over right now. She's but wait a minute, a little bit of fight back. And that was inventive.
She bit her, Paul.
Yes, she did.
She bit her in a few places.
I'm not saying where she bit her.
Roni Nicole like a crazed cannibal snacking on the ribs of Cassandra Gold.
The referee, George, better watch himself here. She may take a bite out of him, too.
I think, is Ronnie apologizing?
I think it sounds like she is. He's trying to offer a little first aid, I think.
I think she's playing mind games with Cassandra Gold, in my opinion. And the way that Roni Nicole...
Wait a minute, did she just walk out? I can't believe Roni Nicole's going to walk out of this gauntlet like this.
Paul, wait, I'm trying to get some...
I'm not really sure what's going on here.
Cassandra Golden is... Wait, what? And ironically, Roni Nicole went back, got a hair tie.
So her hair was in her face.
So she could beat up Cassandra Golden without any interruption. She didn't want anything impeding her offense. Cassandra Golden was as confused as the rest of us here. Ronnie with those bright red locks, wanted to keep them out of her eyes. She continued to beat up Cassandra Golden.
She almost stole it. Yes. Look out. Trying to maneuver a backslide here. Can she get the leverage?
Shoulders down. Man, this one has been wild, Paul.
Well, Cassandra Gold, for only being 2 years in, she's quite impressive with these pin attempts.
And Roni Nicole, like a true ring vet, creating her own timeout here.
That's it. That's the wrestling equivalency of a timeout, rolling to that outside.
And Paul, you want to talk about how confident Roni Nicole is? She just said, hey, I'm going to go get a hair tie. I'm going to get my hair out of my eyes so I can continue to beat you up.
Hey, she knows what she wants.
And she is that confident. She knows that she can do that and re-snatch control of this matchup anytime she wants.
And she pretty much did there. You know, most people may say, oh, she's rolling out. She's afraid. No, she's not. This is strategy here.
She knows exactly what she's doing.
There it is, right there.
She suckered Golden outside of the ring here.
And just lit her up with that hand.
5 minutes has gone by in this matchup. 5 minutes.
Oh, man, Paul, that is some brute force. The abs of Cassandra Golden are taking a pounding here.
She's going to cut her in half with one of those blows.
and really trying to physically pick apart an opponent is
Why does everybody think George is number one tonight?
about the only time he's told he's number one, Paul.
I guess. Just listen to that.
Those
Laying the
thuds
leather.
are disturbing, Paul.
Jim, I don't know if you've ever been in a fight in your life before, but that is brutal when you get hammered like that.
What is she doing, Paul?
He's taking another bite out of her.
She is snacking on the limbs of her opponent.
Roni Nicole is taking this to a whole new level. Like I said, she doesn't think she should even be bothered with this gauntlet-style tournament tonight. She should be guaranteed a shot at the championship, not have to earn one.
And Paul, Cassandra Golden has realized that she has to fight back here or she is going to be taken apart.
Yeah, there's no more smile on this young lady's face. She knows she's in a fight right now.
She knew one thing and one thing only coming into this matchup, that she was enthusiastic to be here, but she had a harsh reality check from those vicious blows from Roni Nicole.
It's fun to smile and skip your way to the ring, but you got to remember, you're here at Angel Gate Wrestling, man. This is where it's at.
Ronnie again using that low center of gravity to dictate the direction of this contest. And again, she's going to go after the ribs. She's going to restrict the breathing.
Send her up here.
Look out. Sit out bomb, racking the spine. That's a good way to compress the vertebrae. And look at the sick smile from the big bag.
Roni Nicole loves torturing people like this.
Paul, I had the chance to talk to Cassandra Golden earlier. She's a very nice young lady, very positive, but Roni Nicole is all business inside those ring ropes.
Yeah, it's one thing to be all enthusiastic and smiling, but you know, when you're in here with the top competition, you got to get your game face on.
Oh my God.
Talk
Forget
about
it.
Amazing.
I'm not trying to sell Cassandra short, Paul. She's a fiery, competitive young lady, as we've seen here, but I think she is just overmatched with Roni Nicole.
Oh, she is. I'm not going to sell her short either, but yeah, I mean that took some guts to kick out of that pin after that huge splash by Roni Nicole. Look at Roni Nicole just eyeballing her up.
Oh my God, that's a good way to break a collarbone.
And that smile we saw on Cassandra Golden's face earlier is totally gone now. And it's been replaced by pain.
And there's now also a maniacal smile on the face of Roni Nicole. Roni enjoys this stuff.
Oh, she's got her set up here.
No water in the pool. Cassandra saved her life, avoiding the contact there.
Now, Ronnie just took a little too long to set that maneuver up, and Cassandra Golden was able to roll out of the way.
Lateral press.
Ronnie trying to roll through.
And now, Ronnie had her.
He got her.
Ronnie completely reversed the positioning, and she got her. Cassandra got over-enthusiastic, got overzealous.
And
She
look,
might have had the trunks. I didn't catch it.
I don't know, but look at the smile now on Roni Nicole's face. She is enjoying this thoroughly.
Ronnie, that was a very hard-fought victory. You gotta be feeling great after that. You have anything to say?
I mean, she almost cost me 4 tracks. Of course I feel great about it. Okay? You can't come into my house, a.k.a. Angel Gate Wrestling, and then you're gonna get one over on Big Bang Nicole, baby! But Cassandra is not the issue, okay? She walked into a whole other conflict because my beef is with Rebel, okay? And that flat beauty, hey, better watch your back. I haven't forgotten, and I never forget.
Roni Nicole emphatically saying she has one thing and one thing only on her mind, and that is Rebel.
Here at Angel Gate, a former women's champion here, you know, and I feel like I really pushed her, and I really tried my best. So next time, I know I'm gonna try to build my stock here at Angel Gate, and so I'm gonna go up from here.
And would you look at that?
Jim, I have hung around some creepy chicks in my day, but I got to tell you one thing. This one takes the cake.
She would make Manson blush because Charlie Kruel is unbalanced.
Yeah, this girl is definitely way off the charts here.
Yeah, look out, Sorg. Our ringside.
Oh no, look out. She lost her mask. She's lost her mind here for a second. She's berating the fans about her mask.
I wonder if she's taking her medication today, Paul.
I don't think she's taken her medication in years.
But we are going to see the return of a Southern Wrestling independent legend. Nearly 19 years in the game. Fantasy is back here in McKeesport, Pennsylvania. When it comes to the southern region of the United States, Paul, you know this girl very well.
Oh, yeah.
She's done it all.
I've spent a lot of time in the South in my wrestling career, and they don't make them any better than fantasy. This young lady is one for the books. She will fight you with every last breath she has. But, you know, let's face it, Jim, I don't know if conventional wrestling strategy is going to take it here tonight, because Charlie Kruel is about as unconventional as you can be.
I don't know if even Dirty Dutch Mantel would know how to solve the equation that is Charlie Kruel.
Not a chance in the world. And fantasy seems a little confused here as to what Charlie Kruel's up to with that mask.
As she talks to that thing, Paul.
Yeah, but does it talk back?
Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Masuku. She has escaped from death row. She is a maniac. She is the beautiful nightmare. Ladies and gentlemen, she is Charlie Kruel. And her opponent, from Chattanooga, Tennessee, she is every man's fantasy and every woman's worst nightmare. She is the guilt still coming off the top rope. She is the self-made legend. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Fantasy.
I'm not scared.
The gilf that still comes off the top rope, Paul.
Hey, that's fantastic.
What is a gilf, Paul?
I'll tell you later when we're off the air. I don't want to get kicked out again.
And Charlie Kruel is still,
I guess, getting instructions from the mask, for lack of a better term.
just yelled back at the mask, Paul, so apparently it does answer.
I guess it does talk back to her.
I think with Charlie Kruel, it's not what diagnosis, but how many diagnoses.
Got that right.
Angel Gate action continues here for IndyWrestling.us and the PWN Network, October 26th of 2019. I am still Jim LaMotta. You are still Paul Atlas.
Yes, I am.
And we talked about the tried and true traditional wrestling of fantasy, and we're seeing it on display here as she is really wrenching on the wrist lock.
That southern base, that southern style of wrestling, the mat form of wrestling that fantasy has brought up and has cultivated in her career, she's going to show you a lot tonight. Look how seamlessly she transitions from move to move.
And we heard during our introductions that fantasy is a native of Tennessee. And we know that was a hotbed for independent wrestling for decades.
Without a doubt.
She brings so much experience to the table. But I believe Charlie Kruel was she was trying to bend the fingers in that exchange.
Yeah, I've been to Tennessee several times in my wrestling career. And you know, one thing I found out? Asking directions is a two-part question.
I'm still wondering what a gilf is, Paul.
I'll tell you off the air. I'm not getting kicked off again.
And to your point, Paul, again, she is literally wrestling circles around Charlie Kruel here. This is one of the great...
Wow, I don't think she wants to give up.
One of the great things about this Angel Gate project, Paul, one of the many great things is the variety of athletes that have made their way here to McKeesport as Charlie Kruel just buried a headbutt right into the nose of fantasy.
All right, we have women from all over the country and all over the world. They've traveled all over the world coming to Angel Gate Wrestling.
Yeah, you really never know who's going to show up here.
And sometimes who isn't.
Oh, man, what a kick. Do you hear those shots?
Oh, just thudding off the chest of fantasy.
Every single time, I have enough of you. Shut up!
And apparently our audience here is getting under the skin of Charlie Kruel. Who'd have thought?
Fantasy trying to rally. Oh, man.
Wow. I think she went through and hit the steel post, not the turnbuckle.
Either that or the top of her head clipped the bottom of that buckle. Either way, that was some nasty impact. As Charlie Kruel trying to asphyxiate fantasy.
And look at how fast we went from that traditional style of wrestling down to just kick you in the face and punch you in the mouth.
Cover here. Not enough body-on-body contact there. Paul, if you can, I mean, you've mentioned it that you had wrestled extensively throughout the South. How does the Southern style differ from what we usually see here in the Northeast?
Well, traditionally, the Southern-based wrestling is more of a mat-style wrestling, more catch-as-catch-can, not the traditional maneuvers from the ropes and off the top ropes that you see a lot in the Northeast regions. They still, to this day, believe in a good, solid wrestling base above everything else.
And Charlie Kruel got distracted, and she got kicked upside the back of the head and went crashing to the concrete, and Fantasy's going to take a chance. And that's why it's taking a chance. Leg sweep. Fantasy goes crashing into the apron.
And her head snapped off the back of that apron. And, you know, there's not a lot of padding out there. That's a solid steel ring frame.
The way that Charlie Kruel just savors these moments of her opponent being in agony is truly disturbing.
Yeah, we talked about the nature of Scarlett earlier and the way she loves in dishing out punishment. I just think Charlie Kruel enjoys pain either way. It doesn't matter to her.
And Fantasy's showing some of that Southern fire. Some of that Ricky Morton fire.
Yeah, she's a good old girl. Oh, but she got caught there.
Oh, look out. This is bad news here. Oh, man.
Snap marrying her off that top turnbuckle.
That's a good way to compress the vertebrae.
5 minutes has gone by in this matchup. 5 minutes.
Now, that was a mistake because Charlie Kruel got so aggressive, she actually ended up pulling the shoulder off of the canvas.
Yeah, she grabbed that arm and actually rolled Fantasy out of that pinning position.
And that shows you how unbalanced Charlie Kruel is. She doesn't come in there with a strategy. She just wants to hurt and maim an opponent. The more that she can hurt somebody inside those ring ropes, the better off she is for the night, as she just spiked Fantasy into that buckle.
Look out now. She's got Fantasy really down and out here. Alrighty then.
That was a little vulgar. Oh, man.
And that was a little aggressive. Here she comes one more time.
Paul, I don't want to doubt Fantasy because, as we said, she is a Southern independent wrestling legend, but she could be in real trouble here. She could be in real jeopardy. She could get hurt.
Yeah, Fantasy can usually fight her way out of most positions, but I think she is complete. This has to be it.
And well, again, Charlie Kruel cradled the head there, and that actually assisted in Fantasy being able to kick out. I'm sorry, I'm going to call it as I see it.
Yeah, I think the little unbalanced nature of Charlie Kruel here is starting to become a detriment to her, but maybe she got some good advice from the mask right there.
And Fantasy knows that her back's against the wall. She's fighting with desperation.
She's going to throw that traditional Southern style out the window for big, big, heavy hits.
And it's unorthodox, but it's effective. And Fantasy's hitting another gear,
She's
Paul.
fired up right now. That Southern fire is coming to the top right now.
Tuesday's gone with the wind, and so may be Charlie Kruel by the end of this thing.
Fantasy going to the top now, setting her up.
Beautiful snapmare off the ropes, but how much damage did Fantasy do to herself in that exchange?
Both these young ladies,
what a physical matchup,
fighting desperately to get to their feet right now.
Both women up here.
Fantasy's hooking her up here.
Oh, what a throat thrust. Innovative backbreaker. I've never seen that variation.
And she got her.
Did it.
Charlie Kruel gets the victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Charlie Kruel.
That quick, that impactful. And I don't know if young Tatiana Rose wants to get involved trying to talk to Charlie Kruel.
Well, unfortunately, this is her job tonight, is to talk to our competitors. And yeah, she may be in the, she might want to approach this one a little more delicate.
Charlie Kruel, can I get a few words?
I guess not.
Like you said, Paul, the young lady's just trying to do her job.
Oh, yeah.
Fantasy, you had a incredibly hard-fought one match tonight. Did not get to pull out the victory. Looks like you're still in good spirits.
Yeah, because I don't quit. I'll never
This fiery Southern Belle putting it flat out. She is not going to quit.
Well, Fantasy obviously emotional because she's dedicated so much of her life to this sport.
And, oh.
Where's that ringing out the lady? Whatever, you?
Charlie,
wait a minute.
Now she's ready for her interview, I guess.
Get the hell away.
Well, again, she's doing her job here, Paul.
Yeah.
Let your little friend talk. Yeah.
You see that? Well, what's your name, sweetie? What's your name?
Tatiana.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what your name is.
Okay, then. The Rock has spoken.
Victoria's Secret, ripoff. Come on, that's funny, stupid. So tell me. I asked for like an actual interview with somebody actually, better than you.
She has no reason to be saying all this.
Are you an 8th grader? Tell me, are you in middle school, sweetie? Actually, Charlie, I'm training to be a wrestler. Oh, you're not 13 years old, okay. 14. Let me tell you. So, you're supposed to be training here, in a dump town in Pennsylvania. Now we're supposed to be training out there. You're telling me, okay, you know what? If you want to run your mouth with me, little girl, you want to run your mouth with me and that suit here, then I'll see you tonight. Because congratulations, you're going to have your first match tonight against me, honey.
Challenge thrown out.
You might want to pay for your funeral. Because I sure in the hell is it.
Now, wait a minute. I don't even know if we can sanction this, Paul.
Hey, talk to Ego. He seems to be in charge.
God help us all.
Nick, I'm going to need you to take over tonight.
He already did.
I have a match tonight.
Well, there you go. Tatiana Rose has accepted the challenge of Charlie Kruel.
Paul, I don't know if that's a good idea. This young lady might get hurt.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.